Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the Serious Strategy Gamer and we are returning to the United States as the Soviet Union. So, we're gonna start our naval invasion over here, or at least the preparations for that. So, I think we want to land. There's no further ado here. They do have massive amount of troops, obviously, in all of these places. So let's see what we can do. Now there's one bad thing, and that is we don't really have air superiority here over the east coast. Only 63%. If that was a little bit better, that would be fantastic. But alas, it isn't. You know what? Can I actually check you guys? So if I shift all of you over here, I think we might actually have sufficient air superiority here, shouldn't we? Come on, give me 75%. Give me 75%. Ah, damn it. Okay, now they are shifting their fighters as well. Okay, that is no good then. Let's actually shift back to New England over here. Back, and I think that's fantastic. You know, you guys are still over here. I don't think there's much point in patrolling Eastern Canada, so let's send all of you over here to New England. And I think that's going to be fine. Right, so the first thing for our naval invasion is to actually prep a little bit over here. And what we're going to do is we are going to grab our navies over here, sorry, our armies over here. Just making sure that you don't have any orders. And you guys are now going to set off towards Hawaii. And the same does apply for these armies down here. So, you guys, come on. You guys do get rid of this and do get rid of that, please. Right, you guys are going to launch as well to Hawaii now. Hawaii obviously does not have enough naval capacity or enough harbors over there to support this massive amount of troops to be over there, specifically since one of these groups I think is a tank group. Yeah, so they'll be definitely much overloaded with this amount of units there, but that's not really the point. The point is not, oh, you know what, you guys over here, all of you, can I actually ask you to stop defending this, and let's just select all of you, and I'm going to default a fallback line. Yes, I know that. And you are going to be on a fallback line over here in Honolulu. Yeah, so now you are all setting up there as well. And again, the point is not really to go over here and have all of these guys sit over there. The point is just to get them on the boats and get them on sea. And once we are on sea, we might very well redistribute them at some point. We do have actually free civilian factories. Well, isn't that lovely? Even though we are building infrastructure all over the place. So I suppose we can build a little bit more of that. And yeah, well, where would we want to go though? I suppose we can go down here in India all the way to the top, to the south there. And let's build up a little bit down here in South Asia as well. You know what, we might just as well build this stuff up and this over here as well. And then let's go to China over here on the coast. I think that's fine as well. There we go. That should be nice, shouldn't it? And yeah, well, basically that's it. You know what, we are also going to go to Portugal over there and to Gibraltar down here in that region. And that's basically it. You know what? The rest is going to be just plastered with civilian factories all over the place. Because obviously communism is so great that we can do that. And just the superior economic model, as we have proven sufficiently by having many more civilian factories than our enemies could dream of, which doesn't have anything to do with any type of conquest at all. Right, so that should deal with that. Right, and we're going to do the same thing with the armies over here in Europe. So you guys, well, you know what, let's not take you. That's 4 armies over here. You know what, these 4 armies, we're going to send you down here to Cologne. That should be okay. And then we did have a couple of more over here, so that's you. Do we have anyone over here? No, I don't think so, but we have got you over there. And we've got these guys over here. And you are all going to get to over here, and then we're going to distribute some of you around because you guys actually I would like to come up over here. And can you actually get here? Well, you cannot. Now you can. Okay, great. Fantastic. Anyone else? Well, we have got a couple of paratroopers there. That's not as big a deal. We've got these guys though. Let's bring them up over here towards Newfoundland as well. Should be fine. And I think that basically settled it for most of our armies. Let's briefly check on all of these guys over here if there's anyone. Yeah, there are a couple of guys that don't have any order yet. So let's bring it down here to Newfoundland as well. That should be okay. You guys are in position already. You guys are marching up. You guys are weirdly... No, you are also en route. How about you guys? Where are you based? Okay, you are already on that island there. Nice. You guys? You're already over here. That's great too. You're moving. You're not moving. But you're already in Canada. And yeah, you're already over there. That's nice. And you know what? We can just go ahead over here. And just briefly scroll through this. And we see that you guys already based down here. I think that's fine enough. Yeah, I like it. Good. Alright, so let's set these guys off. Let's wait just a couple of days over here until they all have basically left port. And they should be on the sea, in the sea zones over here. And indeed it seems they are. And that is the 1st of May. And that, I think, Workers' Day, is a fantastic day to actually go ahead here, launch these naval invasions over there. And then the VDV can launch all of their naval invasions. And we are going to ask our ships over here, you know what, we have got a large number over here of 1, 2, 3, 4. You guys go for these there, that's fine, and then you're going to be part of this, and you're going to be naval invasion supporting, right. So our shipping over here, you guys, where are you based? Okay, you're the Pacific group. You guys, your job is going to be to do whatever you're doing right now, but also do that in these two sea zones so that you can move through there. And you guys, your job is going to be not so much in the Caribbean really, but be in Sagasa, be on the eastern seaboard, be not in the Caribbean, but be in the Newfoundland Sea. And then we're going to start with the Gulf of Mexico attack right after that, because I'm not sure whether we can cover all of this at the very same time. So yeah, we're going to start over here in the north, and that's fine. Then the next thing is, we do have 33 nukes, and of course we're going to make use of that. Now the first thing I realized is, down here in Nova Scotia, just look at the amount of planes that they've got over here. 21,000 planes in this vicinity. So that area, we want to be nuked. We want that to be nuked. So I think that's fantastically fine. We've also got New England. Now we can't hit Ottawa, really, because they have got air superiority there. So that's not what we're going to do, but what we are going to do is we're going to hit Montreal as well. We are going to hit Boston. We've got an airbase over here. Now these are not really that busy. Just like a couple of thousand planes, which is just really fantastic. It's just really still enormous amount, really. Good. Yeah, I think New York does deserve a nuke. And down here I think this is starting to be a new air zone. Yeah, funny that New York's actually, yeah, New York's still in New England, isn't it? Okay, that's fine. I think we are already bombing Boston, so that's okay too. And there we go then. We also got a couple of rockets over here that we can use. So all of these guys over here. Your job is currently on the east coast over here. Now, I would actually like you to be in New England. And in New England, your target is going to be strategic bombing of naval fortifications. So that should be okay. You're going to do that. Then we do have a couple of rockets over here. Your target is also the same. So yeah, we're going to do that over here. Yeah, you do have target descriptions there. That's nice. We've got all of these guys. You're going to do the same thing as you always did, sort of. That's okay. You are doing whatever you need to do there. That's great. Okay. Let's see. I want to see all of these nukes going off. How about you guys? I think we need to go a little bit slower here. Spotted an enemy navy there. There goes Montreal. Beautiful. Do we see more attacks? Well, we are losing an aircraft over here, but we have just, by the way, sunk 9 destroyers there. So that is nice to see. Any more nukes? I think we should get plenty more nukes. Oh, have you evacuated from Halifax? Shame on you there. Or was that just an attack that we didn't see? No, I think there was an attack, but we just didn't see it, right? So that does look pretty devastated over here to me. So yeah, I think basically the game only did one. Yeah, the game only actually did one result over here. By the way, let's look at the war. So that's standing at about 15 million casualties. Most of them on their side, 13 million. Only about 1 million on our side. So that's actually a pretty good win rate there. Right, let's see how things stand over here. Now in terms of our aircraft, well, we've got a couple of strategic bombers over here. We've also got these guys over here. Now you are supposed to do air recon over here in New England. Let's shift you over there. Maybe that is going to give us a little bit of a better view there. And let's see whether that is going to be enough. We've got the pride of our fleet over here, these battleships that are going to accompany a couple of these naval assaults. I'm really interested to see how they're going to work out. Specifically there in California, I'm thinking that might be a bit of troublesome development there. Likewise over here, we are seeing the first landings over here, so that's not looking too bad actually. That's a landing there right directly onto Quebec, and that seems to be going relatively well, I think. 74% in our favor, that's not too bad at all. So how is the air situation looking like? So still a lot of aircraft over here? No, not really. Let's grab like half of you guys. Let's say 800 planes over here, and that should give us air cover here. Yes, it does. So if that is nice, I don't know. So Ottawa, how would you like a nuke there? There's our first landing. Great. That's 4 division of VDB right there. And let's get rid of these lines. I would just like you to actually guard this place. And then what we can do is grab these guys over here, this winter army, and your job is going to be to, well, immediately form an offensive line over here and then proceed into, I think, towards the south really. So your objective is going to be like that. Then we're also going to grabbing these guys over here, form a line over there. You're going to be part of this, and your job is going to be to just drive sort of this direction here. And it's a little bit funny to see with the Great Lakes. I think they're still frozen, aren't they? Yeah. Anyway, you're going over there. That's fantastic news there. So let's get rid of this, and let's basically check on some of these armies that should be streaming over here. Now again, your job is going to be to actually divert towards over here. That's fine, yeah, and that's why I like them to be on the sea already, so that we're not immediately delayed there. And now let's check on the construction over here. Now we can't do anything over there yet. Do we have anything in terms of items that we can build over there? Well, not really, not yet. So that I think is going to be okay. You know what? And I think I would like you to grab one of these air bases. And likewise, you might want to try to grab that air base there. Fantastic. Okay, so good job over here. Now, that being said, I think what we can do is take the Navy over here and disengage from that area and just concentrate on this area down here. So we are starting to see... Oh, there we go. Nuke on Ottawa there. That should help us out a little bit. And there we go. So there's another little fight over there. Not a big one, though. So that's fine. Oh, I think what we could do in terms of construction is actually in the naval base, right? Yeah, so let's build up our naval capacity over here so that we can bring in more resources there. That should be fine and dandy. There we go. Prioritize that appropriately. There we go. Yeah, you're trying to capture that. Free military factories. Well, that's kind of nice. Do we need anything specifically? Well, I think we do need a little bit more mechanized equipment, so let's try to grab that. Here we go. You know what? Let's just use that sort of as a dump to collect anything that we otherwise wouldn't need to. Okay, we are being bombed over here. That's not a big surprise, but still it doesn't quite feel very comfortable. So let's check on whether we can do anything about that. Okay, and we are now attacking here into New York and Providence, and these attacks don't look too well for us. So this is not very great. Right, okay, let's check then whether we can take anyone from here. So you guys, why don't you all operate over... No, you're still operating over this area actually. Yeah. Okay, that's fine then. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send another nuke to New York. Hopefully that is... I don't think it should affect us. It should only affect their troops. But I'm not actually too sure. And we're also, of course, trying to grab this area there, which might not be really that possible. Ooh, just Jesus, look at all the damage that we're taking, but also causing here. So really, how's it going to go for these three guys over here? I'm not sure whether they do technically, for this nuclear explosion here, count as being part of that province, or whether it's just these guys. It seems to be that just these guys. And immediately this attack is looking much more favorable than it did before. We've also got these guys here. You can support this attack. You can support this attack here. I think that should do us very well if we can grab that. Yeah, at that pace, they are going to cause losses to our fleet here. But I think that's fine. I mean, if that's the cost of landing in the United States, I think that is going to be worthwhile. So yeah, let's try that. And you know what? One of you guys here can just immediately try to grab Montreal. That's fine. How are things looking over there? Not really anything noteworthy there, so that's okay. And yeah, let's see whether New York is going to fall here. Same with Providence. Things are starting to look a little bit better over here. But again, the Navy, just really, really bad losses there. 77% here, that's nice. We're also seeing 3 guys participating in the attack on New York there, which is definitely looking much better. Right. Okay, you have captured this area here. So in that sense, let's try to grab Montreal and Ottawa. You're trying to capture that, and you know what? You can then go down there. Try to cut off these areas there. We are shooting down an enormous amount of naval bombers here, but is it going to be enough? We have captured New York, so that's great, great news. Let's immediately go ahead and rebuild the naval bases over here. That should be okay. We should also try to build up the infrastructure over here as much as possible. We do have some amount of stuff over there that we can build, so that's great to see. St. Lawrence is not yet ours, but this stuff is, so that's great. Let's prioritize the construction of that, and in some cases I'm guessing the repairs of that. New York, anything over here? No. Fine then. Okay. So we have got an airfield over here, is that what I'm seeing? You don't need to advance there. I'm thinking that these guys will land over here. They kind of come under attack immediately. But that's fine. You guys could try to push out there. You guys are sort of going all over the place here. Now, let's wait on Providence. And hope that we are going to capture that base there. You know what? Let's come around over here and try to attack over there as well. Okay, situation up there looks stable. How about down here? Now these light cruisers are trying to repair, which is fine. You guys are trying to get down there. You know what? I think your job is going to be to come to New York immediately. And that should be a-okay. Right. More and more damage to our light cruisers here. Big, big issue, but we are landing, and that is the main thing. So, okay, you guys are going over there. You know, only one of you is defending New York, and I don't necessarily like that, so let's take 2 of you guys and sort of assign a defensive line here to New York itself. Because I would very much hate to lose my only harbour in that vicinity. Okay, you guys are spreading out over there, that's fantastic to see, and I think we are making some progress there towards Montreal. Let's try to capture that area down there. And at least one of you guys over here, could you try to get that radar station, please? That would be nice. Right. Bringing in more troops over there, that's good to see. So these, of course, were the troops that are very, very close to us. So that is nice. But not the biggest deal. Okay, how's California looking, by the way? Haven't really started our attacks yet. That is a very long way to go there. But we are seeing the first naval engagements here. That's not great. Let's briefly check on you guys. But I think you guys will be specifically shot up here. Yeah, some of you taking quite some beating over here. Only going to take out the guys who seem specifically damaged, where you can just have a visual cue of them being severely damaged there. So yeah, you guys should go home. Try to repair. Don't want to take any undue losses here. That would be useless. Right. Oh, you guys over here, definitely. Yeah, that's alright. You guys, you're not doing anything, are you? You're convoy raiding. No, go ahead, patrol. But no, you're actually repairing. Just look at how much stuff they need to repair here. You guys are doing fine though, so that's interesting. Alright, okay, fine. That being said, you know, we don't need the Navy up here anymore, so what we can actually do is get rid of this and then add this down here instead, and I think that will be specifically very interesting to see the attacks there in the Caribbean towards Texas. Right, well, of course, technically we are still engaging over here, but I think it's going to be alright. Okay, some attacks over there. You, my friend, should only go over here because I'd also not like to lose the connection there between these 2 points. They've got a lot of naval bombers, as do we, but still, that's a lot of stuff over there. Come on, do take Providence, please. And we are starting to see quite a bit of stuff going on over here in the north. Okay, so let's get you over here. And let's take one of you guys to that area down here. And I think at least 3 of you could go to Bangor. That'd be fantastic. And I would like to take one of you guys over here to that airbase. Just maybe mainly to cut these guys off and sort of do everything in little blips over there. Alright, so how are things down here? Well, shooting down a lot of aircraft. I mean, all in all, I think we are doing fine over here, but still, this damage is going to take a long time to repair. Anyway, there we go. We have got Providence, so that's lovely to see. And let's get rid of all of these lines over here because I don't think they're really that useful to us. And let's instead grab you guys over here and just formulate that your plan is going to be somewhat averaged out over there. Okay, you guys are over there now. Can I get one of you guys to defend over there? And that's fine. Right, fantastic. Okay, so that's not looking too bad, is it? Right. And you know what? I think we can go ahead and construct a naval base here in Providence as well. Don't have the infrastructure there so that we could repair anything or anything like that. But that's alright. Let's go all the way down here. Let's prioritize this. Normally nothing of this looks specifically American, well, except for New York, of course. Oh, look at that, they have a nuclear reactor in New York. They also have got some other infrastructure that we definitely want to repair. Specifically, of course, on the naval bases, the air base, New England. We don't need the coastal forts. That, I think, is fine. Neither do we need the dockyards or anything. But all of the other stuff we do need. So, yeah, that is definitely a high production priority there. Right, you guys are all mostly fine, so let's see how the situation is developing down here. You've set sail but nothing more yet, and the Californian attack is also just about to develop. Okay, so let's shift our air guys a little bit. Okay, so there is an issue over here. Nevertheless, we have gotten an airfield over here, only 400 planes worth, so that's not too good. And, well, 1,200 over here, so what I can do is grab one of our slightly older groups, these guys over here. You're currently standing by, so let's bring you over here and let's send you up over New England, and that should be great, I think. Right. And in that case, what we can do is grab a couple of you fighters here and send you over the eastern seaboard again. I think we are going to shoot down a lot of naval bombers here, are we? They're not opposing us with any fighters down there anymore. They do send some over eastern Canada. They still got a lot of them over the east coast here, so in fact what we might want to do then is grab at least 800 of you guys here, send you to the east coast as well, and see how that is going to develop over here, because I think that might just push this over 75%. That is, of course, the magic number at which we might attack them. Right, okay, New York being under attack over here, that's not looking great. It looks like our defensive power is actually fine over here, even though they can penetrate our armament. We are sending in some reinforcements, so it's not too bad yet. But I would definitely like to get these reinforcements here. So you guys, likewise, do please come into, well, Providence might be okay. Yeah, there we go. You guys all coming down there, that's fine. And we're going to deflect you towards this area here soon. California still being attacked there. That's okay. How about Washington? Well, yeah, still alright. Okay, so yeah, we are under attack over here, and it's just a lot of divisions that are attacking us at the same time. Even though we seem to be having the upper hand here, this isn't going exactly as planned. Well, kind of, I would say. Right, so the airbase over here, we should have some airbase over here. Can't see it. Oh, it's up there. No, that's the United States as well. Seeing a lot of hostile activity over here now. So, yeah, you're trying to grab that. So you guys over here, that's you. Can you go ahead and attack down there? And I think what we're going to do is we are going to shift your responsibilities to only include the area down here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, you guys try to get to Bangor. I think that's going to be okay. You're trying to cut into there anyway. You've already made your way over here. Now one of you could actually go down there, please. Yeah, I think that's great over there. Then we're going to try to make our way down to Boston. That's going to be fine. Seems like we are gaining something of the upper hand here, so that's nice to see. But I would also really like to cut into here. And just make sure that, you know what, let's try to grab two of you guys over here and then go down there, so that we're basically cutting off this northern part here of the front line there. That would be fine and dandy. Well, these naval belts, I don't really like to see them. They are just, if they have an opportunity to bomb us, they will at some point get the upper hand here and sink one of our ships. So far that hasn't happened, and that I'm very happy about. But that's not gonna last. Okay, we are losing some of our aces there. That's not great. It's not the worst either. Right, how about the air situation? Okay, so they are sending up more fighters here in New York. Well, you guys do intercept enemy bombers as well, please. And I think that should easily shoot down a large number of their guys. Let's keep on checking construction. Specifically whether there's anything American here. Yeah, Southern Ontario. So these are things that we definitely do want to repair. Northern England. Okay, St. Lawrence, I think that is in the Americas as well. St. Lawrence and Lawrence and Lawrence. Yes, yes, yes. All of the other stuff we don't need to repair. No, that's all fine. Okay, you're defending over there, that's A-okay. And you have actually cut into this area here, that's nice to see. Right, let's send you up over there, and then you guys are going to come down here. Try to get to Boston, please. That would be fantastic. Right, yeah, lots of developments over here where that's sort of inconclusive. Some of our guys are a little bit racing ahead of themselves. But all in all, we seem to be fine. Okay, let's try to get you over here. Where are you going? You're going there. You know what? Let's try to get up here instead. And you, my friend, might just want to take a lot of this territory there. That should be okay. Good. No attack in Texas yet, but it's only a question of time. Same in California there. Yeah, and we definitely need more reinforcements here around the New York area. Well, you're okay over there. Let's bring you back to this place. Overrun there. That's nice. Some good developments down here. Okay, you are trying to make your way there. Could you also try to get to Boston? That would be just fantastic. Okay, you are coming down here. Now, all of this is still a bit messy. I fully admit, but that's going to be okay. Yeah, let's just push out there a little bit, and that should be nice as well. Good. You, my friend, also might want to come to Boston. I really appreciate if we are getting a strong attack path into that area down there. Yeah, we are definitely losing a lot of good men over here, but I think it's worthwhile. Okay, you guys, stop here for the moment. I would really like Montreal to be defended, so that we're not weirdly being cut off. Okay, now you guys do attack into here. Let's see whether that is going to work. Okay, that just might work. So yeah, I think that's nice. Now a lot of troops up here that don't need really to be up there, so that I think is fine. You can go down there. That still leaves 5 divisions down there, so you definitely are part of this as well. I would really love if you wouldn't just like forget that you're part of this front line. Sorry, forget your movement path is there. Okay, you guys are all fine. Yeah, so this is all very nice. And we are starting to see the first attacks here in Texas, and we are seeing that we are taking a lot of Mexican divisions over here now. That's interesting to see. Also interesting to see them losing 67 aircraft over there. Still doing damage against ours. And it's nice to see that our attacks here seem to be working. And is that actually... that's not attacking Houston. It's attacking this weird marshland right next to Houston, so our attack on Houston itself would seem to be going well, I think. We've got a lot of troops over here that are more or less being channeled in that direction, so I think you, my friends here, might actually then want to come for New York as well. So yeah, let's set up a defensive plan over there, or sort of not defensive plan, just front line actually, and send you up over there. Okay, there you go, fantastic. Not sure why not all of you are going at the same time. Maybe you feel like that is not enough defensive power there? Okay, this is starting to worry me. They are pushing in over here and they seem to be doing relatively well there. You're defending over there? You guys are going down there, that's fine. Let's send you down there as well. And I'm going to go a little bit away from the micromanaging in very soon. But in between episodes, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull in a lot of aircraft here into the vicinity that we have already conquered. Going to repair all of the stuff that we have damaged due to our bombings and all of that. Yeah, really hope that in New York down here we can really establish, just look at how much stuff we've damaged. Yeah, that we really can establish a good foothold there. Same over here. Oh, look at that. We have conquered this area in here in Houston. That's nice and lovely to see. So what I'm going to do is going to grab all of you guys over here. Your job is going to be to come down here into Houston. Just going to do the same thing over there, build more shipyards and all of that. So, that being said, thank you very much for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Do leave a like and all of that. And I hope to see you around next time when we're probably going to drop a lot more nukes because we have them. And it's just fun. And gonna see whether we can do more against the United States. That being said, I don't think they've taken that many more losses just due to the attacks over here. I guess we can actually check that over here, can't we? Yeah, I think over here. So, over the last, let's say, 1 month, we've lost 7,000 men. But we don't see how much they have lost, do we? Enemy combat losses? No, we don't see manpower. Yeah, so that's fine, I guess. 7,000 on our side. That's not too bad, actually. But yeah. Kind of worried here about the situation in Providence. That being said, hope to see you around next time, guys. Bye-bye!